The leaders, thank you for your love and support. I appreciate you all. For all these years that we have been with Yellow Popo, each time they get the chance to be in the presence of an African leader, they always try to look out for the mistakes of this leader, instead of also looking at the strengths of the leader, the good things that the leader have to offer to the people. Julius Malema was under attack by Yellow Popo, a journalist. But Julius Malema schooled this journalist with education, with facts, with history. Because according to Julius Malema, a song and a policy are two different things. And that they are the reason to which the society in which we live is this way. They always try to feed the society with wrong information, things that are baseless. That how do you expect a song that is not even of harm to be a policy of the EFF? And which part of their policy or their constitution have they stated that when they get the chance or when they come into office, they are going to be targeting Yellow Popo, the farmers?
But you seem to have won that struggle.
No, we didn't win. That struggle is the land. That struggle is the means of production. That struggle is that the economic power must be shared amongst those who are here in South Africa working for this economy to be what it is. So we have not won because the struggle was about transfer of political power, economic power.
EFF seems to be quite committed to killing farmers. I was just wanting to know if you have a program, how you're going to do it. Is it going to go region by region, alphabetically? Have you got some kind of plan for how you're going to start killing those farmers, just so that we know what's on the agenda?
Well, firstly, as a podcaster, you ought to be a very knowledgeable person, because most of you call themselves podcasters, and then you're just saying the most irrelevant and issues that can't be proven anywhere. As a podcaster, if I were to ask you now, show me a policy of the EFF where they are committed to killing farmers. Where is that commitment? Where is that policy of the EFF? You are part of the problem because you are engaged in scaremongering. Rightfully so, because you are a beneficiary of it. You have no problem just lying right in front of the so-called state of the nation. You are lying. There's no such a thing. The Constitutional Court, in relation to the song, if you are referring to the song, because you may not know the difference between a policy and a song. That's white privilege, of course. People will not even think you will not know the difference because you are white and inherently informed. There's a difference between a song and a policy. The Constitutional Court has said it agrees with the Supreme Court of Appeal and the lower court. The court said, and it agreed with us, the originality of the song has never meant anything literal, and that the song has always referred to the system, not to individuals. And the song was even sang by white progressive. Not people like you will not have sang about it because you wanted to benefit from the system perpetually, which we're still fighting. So there is no farmer that's going to be killed by the EFF, because Mugabe did not kill any farmer, Thabo Mbeki did not kill any farmer, Nelson did not kill any farmer, yet they sang this song. We did not coin this song. Again, because of your privilege, you may not know the history of the song. If you knew the history of the song, you'll know we didn't coin the song. The song comes from the trenches of MK. It's an ANC song. It's a struggle song. We've inherited it, and we continue with the legacy of struggle in South Africa. Why didn't we ask ANC, when are you going to start killing farmers? Because we have been singing this song for too long. You know that your conscience is very clear. Your conscience knows that you are lying and you are engaged in scaremongering. And it's wrong. Don't only say conscience must apply to politicians. It must also apply to you, ordinary people, that you cannot go on a public platform and lie. You are not different from those who are going around saying there is white genocide in South Africa. There's no white genocide in South Africa. So please, as a podcaster, I've listened to you and I've seen how you engage your people. Come from an informed point of view. Don't come like you are politically informed only to realize that, no, you are just using your privilege to create an impression that you are informed when you are not. You are not informed. Your podcast is not a state of the nation. It's a state of swart gevaar. It's a state of scaremongering. If you want to kill a farmer, start with me. I've got more cows than you. And more cows than many whites. So don't think when we talk farmer, we talk white person. So you want to kill a farmer, start with me. The EFF will have to start with me. I'm a farmer myself. And therefore, why would I want to kill myself?
All right.
Why would I want to commit suicide? So I'm saying this because Prof said to me, give us something that when we leave here we'll say to our people. But we heard him. I'm saying, yeah, the white farmers have a place here. They are not going anywhere. That's why Trump called them and they were like, where? Assisi. We are fine. Because they know they are fine here. Who wouldn't want to go to America if you are struggling and you are being called by a president of America to come? Those who left, they are on their way back. Because it has been proven that it's a lie. It's a complete lie. So the fact that they are white people who go around saying we want to chase away whites is not true. We want to kill farmers is not true. If I'm going to kill whites, I will have to start with the friends of my kids. And I will have to confront my kids because they're going to say to me, Dad, why do you kill so and so? Why? Because we've become one thing. The fact that you invaded our land, you have been here for so long, that we have been into each other's skin so much that we cannot live without each other. So why would you wish away your relatives? Because to be racism is to be xenophobic. The Lesotho people are not Lesotho people, they are my relatives. They are my relatives. There's no one in the Pedi culture who will not trace themselves back to Lesotho. If you go to Botlokwa Mantata in Limpopo, those Botlokwa, their real surname is Mantatis, it's not Mantata. Because Mantatis, when she left Lesotho, she went to settle in Botlokwa. And she changed the surname, not changed it, just twist it around so that she can be accommodated in the area of Bapedi. And then that's why those Mantata people are called Batlokwa Mantatis. So when you say the Lesotho people must be killed, you mean my relatives from Botlokwa must be killed. You mean the colleagues we work with who are white, their children and the comrades in the EFF, Carl Niehaus, must be killed. And I was saying to the EFF leadership that the problem with the EFF is that you have not gone all out there to recruit white people, progressive white people, to demonstrate to them that we have nothing against white people. It's just that we are calling out a system that privileged them and they're individualizing it because they want to perpetuate the privilege, and we're not going to allow that.
All right.
If being means hated by those who want to perpetuate white privilege and white supremacists, then let them do that.
All right. Mike, retort?
So then why don't you stop singing the song?
Because I'm continuing with the struggle that was handed over to me by Nelson.
But you seem to have won that struggle.
No, we didn't win it. That struggle is the land. That struggle is the means of production. That struggle is that the economic power must be shared amongst those who are here in South Africa working for this economy to be what it is. So we have not won because the struggle was about transfer of political power, economic power, and social power.
So-
Even with social relations, you are still superior than us. Economic relations, you are still superior than us. Therefore, the struggle has not been won.
So until such time as you deem the struggle to be over, you're okay with singing a song that is not universally popular?
No, you want us to stop singing the song so that you can continue to depoliticize our youth. Because with a depoliticized youth, you will reverse the gains of 1994 and create that impression you want to create to me that it seems you have won the struggle. When you know very well, we have not won the struggle. Nelson, when he handed over power, he said to us, the struggle is not over. A luta continua. That's what Nelson Mandela said from his mouth.
So this is like a race without a finish line.
No, there will be a finish line. If you hope he's not going to finish, wait for the EFF to come into power. We'll finish it. And you will still be here, my friend, and you'll be saying, oh, I never thought it would work like that, like you said after 1994.
So this is how mostly they do their things. They always try to make us look bad. They don't always want to sell the good things of us. And like he said, they are beneficiaries of this system. So because of that, they'll go to any length to protect the system. And this is how they have been feeding us about our leaders who are doing everything possible to make sure the African also rises to reclaim the narrative. We know very well that our brothers and sisters in South Africa do not owe anything in South Africa. Majority of everything is controlled by these people. And that is why the youth in South Africa are voicing out their frustration on their brothers and sisters, because the system has made them believe that everything is okay, but it's just the people who are moving outside of South Africa in their color that are taking their jobs, their education, their health care. So when these people are taken out of South Africa, everything is going to go well with them. But forgetting that the same people who are preaching this system to them are the ones who are controlling everything, who owns everything. And these are the stories they have sold to us concerning all the leaders, like Muammar Gaddafi, like what they are doing currently in Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso, to the point that France President Emmanuel Macron is in Africa claiming that they are facing what they are facing in Mali as a result of them leaving, which we know France was there over a decade. And these things, instead of them reducing, were increasing and spreading. So there are people who will sit down, listen to Emmanuel Macron, tell this story, and they will believe it, because a lot of us in Africa think that whatever these people say concerning us is nothing but the truth. And that is why we are seeing that even South Africans can't even buy into the ideas of Julius Malema calling on all of them to unite so they can fight to reclaim the land. And like he said, when he gets the chance to be the leader, he will take the land. And there will not be any compensation. So we need to see the hypocrisy of these people. And the time for us to start believing in ourselves is now. Julius Malema didn't allow himself to be trapped, because he has to make sure he clarifies issues with facts, with history. And he said, which part of the policy, when we ask you to produce anything meaningful, do you have a proof to tell us which part of our constitution stated what you just said? But a lot of people will listen to him and believe that what he's saying is true because he is outside of our skin type. For how long will these people keep on doing this? And like he said, because it benefits them. And we don't expect them to come and tell us that things are this way when they themselves are enjoying from the same system that is protecting them. So the black person must understand that every system that was given to us by the oppressor is meant to continue to be pleasing them and not you, the African. For us to be able to survive and reclaim everything, we need to dismantle all these systems that were left for us by the oppressor. We are the only ones that can set ourselves free. United we stand, divided we fall. And united we keep standing forever and ever. the greatest enemy of the African is mental slavery. So let's colonize ourselves from mental slavery. Let's keep sharing to educate our brothers and sisters. Together we'll make Africa great for ourselves and the next generations that are going to come. So that's the latest around the world in Africa, Southern Africa, in South Africa.